We're at the Palms and we're gonna go eat at the all-you-can-eat buffet. But first, we're gonna go to the reward center because I have a buy one, get one coupon that I need to validate. So let's go to the reward center and stay tuned because later we're gonna tell you how to get your own buy one, get one at the all-you-can-eat buffet. We're here for brunch, so you're gonna find breakfast and lunch items. So we kind of have a sample of different things that we found along the way, and this is sort of our appetizer, if you will. So first I got some eggs. These are just scrambled eggs with little chives on top. Some potatoes, like breakfast potatoes, or some onion and bell pepper. A sausage patty, some bacon, some chicken fajitas. And the chicken fajitas had some tortillas on the side. They also had a bunch of toppings. I just got some salsa on the side to have with the fajitas. And we have a pork tamal. So I'm gonna start off with the breakfast items first. So let's try this egg. All right. They're seasoned, which is not always the case in some buffets. Let's see the potatoes. Oh, the potatoes are super salty. Ooh. Very, very salty. All right, bacon. Really good bacon. Thin, just a little crispy. They had a lot of bacon, so you can kind of take your choice, take your pick of what you like. You like it a little bit more wiggly, you can have that. Let's try this sausage patty out. All right. That tastes like your average sausage patty. You know, kind of greasy. All right, this pork tamal is what I was looking forward to on this plate. Let's see here. So they have a lot of dishes that are served in the cute little tins. I like that. Oh, it's spicy. So what's interesting is I have pico de gallo on there. I'm not used to having tamales with pico de gallo. It has like a tomatoey taste. You can just wipe it off if you don't like that. The masa is good and the pork's good. It's really spicy though, so for somebody who likes spice, they'll really like this. For me, it's a little too spicy, kind of takes away a little bit of the flavor. All right. And we have chicken fajitas with the tortillas. You know what, I'm just gonna eat some of the chicken. Just try this, make sure it's good. Try it out for you guys. Kind of dry. Chicken's pretty dry. Right, the tortilla is fine. Just tastes like a regular tortilla. Toasted it a little. All right, got a few other things to try here. Now we have some chicken and waffles, which looks really interesting because it doesn't look like waffles on the bottom. It looks more like mashed potatoes, so I wonder if it was labeled incorrectly. We also have something called a Southern Eggs Benedict. I don't know what that means, but there are some pieces of either pork or chicken that's on top of here. And the sauce looks a little different than maybe what I'm used to seeing on an Eggs Benedict. And then finally, we have some beef nachos. So it looks like just little chunks of steak over the top of cheese and chips. All right, I'm gonna try this Eggs Benedict out first because this is what looks super interesting to me. Ooh, I think though it's Southern because it's a biscuit underneath there, not an English muffin. All right, that's pretty good. I don't know what kind of meat this is. I haven't been able to decide. I think it's chicken. The sauce does not taste like regular hollandaise sauce. I'm trying to figure out if I can find the distinction there in the taste. There's something in it. I can't decipher what it is. But it has like a little bit of a tangy flavor. All right. Almost like fruity. Like this, now let's try out these beef nachos. I just want to take a bite of the meat. Okay, it's like seasoned beef. Kind of like they use some Lari sauce on there. All right. That's okay. I don't know if I would waste my buffet time on the nachos. But okay, this is definitely not chicken and waffles. This is like chicken fried steak. I think it was labeled incorrectly. Maybe they were out of the chicken waffles. All right. That's pretty good. It's like a little chicken fried steak over the top of a bed of mashed potatoes. I actually do like this one. The chicken fried steak is good, little breading on top of it. And it's got good flavor, and the mashed potatoes are good too. Mashed potatoes are seasoned, nice and soft, yummy, yummy. But we have so much more to eat, so let's continue. On my first walk around, a couple of things caught my attention, so I had to go back and get them. So first they have Birria ramen, and then they also have a spam musubi ball. Now these were in completely different sections, but I just thought they'd kind of go good together. Now this Birria ramen had a whole bunch of toppings on the side that you can choose from. Stuff like crushed pepper, crushed oregano, they had like onion and cilantro. I just got the bowl. I didn't try it with anything else with it. So it's like ramen noodles. Actually, the noodles look a little thicker than regular ramen noodles. These don't look like normal ramen. A good chunk of meat on top of it. And they do put one of these little eggs in here, so super cute. All right, let's try this out. Try to get a little bit of both the meat and the ramen. Okay, I'm gonna make a mess here. Oh yeah, these noodles are definitely not like regular ramen noodles. They're thicker, but they're good. And you have that consommé, the beef broth. Such good flavor. Kind of tastes like the greasiness of the meat. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but it tastes good. All right, let me get a little of this egg, because I like the eggs in ramen. Now, this is really good. I can see myself eating more than one bowl if I'm really hungry. All right. But I have other things to try, like this spam musubi ball. All right, so fun fact, I don't think I've ever had spam musubi, which is shocking, right? But I don't think I've had it before. So let's try this out. There's rice around here, obviously some spam, some seeds on top. And the sauce on the top, it's kind of like a spicy sauce on the top, smoky. Ooh. So it's like little pieces of spam mixed into this ball. I don't know what's taking me so long to try a spam musubi. So good. Because if this is buffet style, I can imagine what the real deal tastes like. All right, we got the carving station items. Now, I have to say, I'm a little sad because there were no mashed potatoes there. So we did have some with the chicken fried steak in the little container, but no mashed potatoes for your carving station items. All right, so here's what we got. We have some roasted pork, some ham, and New York steak. The New York steak looks delicious. We also have a side of some grilled garlic. It looks super tender. So let's try some of this roasted pork. All right, so, pork is a kind of a drier meat. It has like some au jus. All right. got good flavor. It is pretty dry. The ham itself is pretty good. It's nice and tender and juicy, nicely seasoned. I'm really looking forward to trying this New York steak. This looks good. Ooh, and it's nice and pink inside. So you can see it's cooked probably more like a medium well. These are definitely grilled. It's got that grill flavor to it. A smoky, charred. It's pretty good steak. All right. I'm always afraid to try garlic by itself, but it's very tender, so I'm sure it's not like too strong, that garlic flavor. You've never tried garlic when it's like roasted and all smushed and yummy? It's actually really good. All right. So I'm gonna finish this up, but there are a few other things out in the buffet area that we want to try before wrapping up with dessert. All right, I have the oddest combination of food on my plate right now, but this is what you get at a buffet. So I have some sweet chili edamame. I got some shrimp cocktail that they had over in the salad section. I did get some snow crab legs with some melted butter, and I got a slice of pizza, because why not? All right, these edamame look really good, so let's see. They have a little sweetness to them. I don't taste any spicy. I thought it was gonna sweet chili sauce. Thought we were gonna be a little spicy, but not. Okay. We'll get a shrimp and dip it in the cocktail sauce. So they just have some little cups you can put the cocktail sauce in. All right. I think it's a good shrimp cocktail. The cocktail sauce is good. Shrimp tastes as it should. All right. The fun part. So they actually do give you some crackers here. See if I can. Woo! They also give you, and I swear I don't know what I'm doing with this, but you get the little, the shuckers, is that what they're called? Shuckers, I believe. So you can get your stuff out of here. I still don't know what I'm doing. All right, I'm not gonna be proper here. Let me just tear this thing apart. And when I'm off camera, I'm gonna make it more of a mess. I do like crab. It's a lot of work, but it's so good. And the butter on the side makes it even better. So tasty. All right. Now, I probably shouldn't, but every time I come to a buffet, I like to try the pizza. It's rarely ever good, but this one actually looks decent. It's got a nice, like, crispy crust, but thick. I'll say, this is actually really good. I think this may have been freshly made. It looked like they had just brought it out or something. All right. I better get to work on these because this is gonna take me a little while. So let's talk about the pricing here. So the Pond Buffet is open every day for brunch and for dinner. So brunch every day is going to be $42.99. Your dinner on Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday is $46.99. Now Wednesdays and Thursdays, it's special lobster night. So you're gonna have a lobster and seafood dinner for $79.99. And then on Friday, they have a prime rib and snow crab dinner, and that is $52.99. So I did promise you at the beginning of this video that I would share how we got the buy one, get one free here. Now, we ended up signing up for the Las Vegas Advisor coupon book. So this buy one, get one is not just for brunch. You can actually use it for that lobster dinner. So you do pay $50 to join the membership for the Las Vegas Advisor, but if you're paying $79.99 and you get a buy one, get one for the lobster dinner, you're already making $30 off of this deal. And that's not including all of the rest of the coupons that are in here. You have a lot of different dining discounts. You have another buffet at the Westgate. You can go up to the top of this Legacy Club over at Circa and get 2 free glasses of champagne. You can go to the Strat, to the tower up at top, and that's a buy one, get one as well. So that's another $30 in savings. Plus they have different things like match play at different casinos. They do have buy one, get one at a couple of shows. So this is just chock full of different coupons. We do have a link in our description and the top comment in this video. So be sure if you want to sign up for this, go ahead and use our link. And if you have any questions, you can ask us in the comments. Now, I will say, if you do decide to go up to Legacy Club and get that free champagne, what a great way to spend an evening, maybe at sunset and catching the views. You have 360-degree views up there, downtown Las Vegas. It's a pretty amazing place to go and just sip on some champagne. All right, so I went over to the dessert station. Now they have this whole assortment of muffins and scones, so stuff that's like good for breakfast, right? But then they also have another little area where they had some peach cobblers, some other types of cobblers as well. And they do have scoop ice cream, but something else caught my attention because there was a Dole machine here, and if you know me, you know I love me some Dole Whip. So I'm gonna save this for last, but let's try this muffin. So the muffins weren't labeled, but I want to say this is blueberry. It looks like there's some blueberries in here. It looks like they had some like banana nut muffins, but they're nice and small, so you know you can eat lots of things. It's a good muffin. It's definitely blueberry. Nice and soft. Tastes pretty like fresh. They had a whole case of sugar-free desserts as well, so those actually looked really good, but I'm not a sugar-free. I don't like the fake sugar, so I didn't try any. But they looked like they had like some carrot cake and some different types of cakes. Looked really good. Okay, let's try this peach cobbler. It's warm. Oh, it's good peach cobbler. The crust is like that, kind of flaky. I don't know, just like kind of crumbly, flaky. It's good. Sweet, but I expected it to be sweet. All right. There were actually two different flavors here. One looked like it had to be pineapple. The other looked like it could be coconut. So you could make yourself like a little pina colada. But I have to try this one. You could do a combo. It looks like they had a combo for both of them, but I just wanted to try this one. It's Dole Whip. Say no more. I'm sold. So here's my final verdict on the Palms all-you-can-eat buffet. So I thought the food was good quality. They had a lot of tasty items. There were things that actually we went back for seconds on. I got some more crab legs. We went back for some more of the peach cobbler. I would have totally went back for more ramen because that ramen was so good. They did have a lot of tasty food here. Now, I would say that the one con, and probably the only con about this place, is that the options were kind of limited. The fact that there were no mashed potatoes at the carving station was a pretty big disappointment for me. I have not been to a carving station where there was no mashed potatoes, and I think it's just like a given. You have your meats and you have some mashed potatoes and gravy. So they also are lacking in like Asian food or Mexican food, so there weren't a lot of options there. But this is brunch, so I think one of the things that we have to do is come out here for the dinner buffet and see what it looks like there, because maybe you'll have mashed potatoes, maybe there'll be other things that are available. But I'd say that overall the quality of the food was really good, tasty options, but just not enough options for brunch here. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.